Alright. Hey guys, as you can see I got a haircut and I shaved, but I'm here to do the Only Chasing Safety review because I'm leaving today to go somewhere. Uh, but yeah. Also thank you for 70 subscribers, that means a lot. We're over that now, but we're probably closer to 80, but like, thank you, still, thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, so let's get into They're Only Chasing Safety by Underoath here. So, They're Only Chasing Safety was released all the way back. I didn't check before I started filming, but about 20 years ago, give or take, in 2004. Really makes you feel old, doesn't it? Anyways, yeah, this album is 19, 20 years old. Again, I didn't check, but 20 years old, give or take. And like, wow, man, we don't get music like this anymore. Granted, this was kind of like, there are not too many albums or even bands that really sound like this. This is like, I don't know how to describe it. It's got like metalcore elements, but it also has a lot of post-hardcore mixed in there as well as like some pop sensibilities, and they all mix it together to create something that just sounds so beautiful and serene. At the end of the day, it's just an album, man. Like, if you want an album that like, I would say this is a gateway album almost, just for how melodic and emotional it is. Like, if you're not really into like metalcore or post-hardcore or anything like that, I'd say listen to this. One second. So there's a spatter on the wall. I'd say listen to this, and like, if you like this, then I think you'll like, metalcore or post-hardcore. It's very nice. But yeah, there's, I believe the drummer does all of the cleans on here, and then, I forget the lead, the screamer's name. I think it's Spencer. Which is even more confusing because if you're even remotely into metal, there are like 10, 15 different bands with like lead vocalists named Spencer. So, you know. But yeah, this is a really great album. It released the same year as like End of Heartache and stuff like that, but End of Heartache was still like, like way heavier. This was like something else. Like, I guess you could call it screamo if you wanted. But yeah, this was different when it came out, because again, you had stuff like End of Heartache, which was melodic, but still was maybe a little heavier than like, I don't know, your average Joe could handle. But yeah, this it was really different for the time. Just like in general, it just, and it blew up too. This is I think what got Underoath a lot of the recognition and overall like success. That's like why there was so much pressure on their follow-up, to find the Great Line, which I'll talk about that album some other time probably, but yeah, good. But yeah, so let's go over the tracks a little bit. So the album starts off great with young and inspiring. That's one of like the best openers ever. Like, once you hear that, let's not even try, you already know. And the melodies, immediately you can hear the like catchy melodies and just emotional nature of the music, and it's so beautiful. like, I'm trying to describe to you what this album sounds like, but it's really hard to describe it because you really do have to listen to it if you haven't already. It's really an experience. The second track, I believe, is A Boy Brush in Red, and I forget the rest of the title. Some of the titles are really long, but that one's really good. I love the. I think the chorus is good, but I definitely like the verses a lot more. They just hit me right here, man. The third track, I believe, is, oh gosh, I don't even know. It's another long one, but it has one of like the best like choruses on the entire album, in my opinion, and like one of the best like endings too. Then the fourth track, I believe, is Reinventing Your Exit, which is like the big, I think, blow up single from this one. Like it's pretty. I've heard people say that it's pretty much almost a pop song. I don't agree with that personally, but you know, whatever floats your boat. I mean, to be fair to that though, I mean, the entire song is pretty much almost clean sung, with some screaming here or there. But it's still a really great song. Like, by the way, if you're not like singing to any of this, like during like listening to it, I think something's wrong with you, because there's no way you're not singing at least once listening to any of these songs. Anyways, I believe next is the Blue Note instrumental, which is just kind of like a soft instrumental thing before we go into, I believe Walking Out Your Front Door is Dangerous Business or whatever, which is a really good one. I like the chorus on that one. Not too much to talk about there, I think. I think it's either that or the next one that has the really nice, super nice melodic verse. It sounds really good. I don't remember the next one after that. It might be Down Set Go, actually. Down Set Go is pretty good. I might be getting Down Set Go, and I don't feel very receptive today mixed up, but Down Set Go is really good. It's got a great chorus. That's something you'll notice with a lot of these songs. They have great choruses. You know, one aspect of the song might be a little weak, but another aspect will be so strong that you don't even care. Like, and then I Don't Feel Very Receptive Today has an interesting kind of thing where I think for the chorus, it's either the chorus or the verse, I don't know, or the pre-chorus. They do a cool, like, I don't want to say trumpet because it's not that. It's like full on leads. There's like, I don't know how to describe it. It's really cool. And then after that, I believe, my voice is dying on them. And then after that, I believe we have I'm Content with Losing, which is the last, like, more metalish song on the album. And that's probably got one of my favorite openings to any of the songs as well. Like, that's got the best opening and probably the best post-chorus as well on the entire album. That post-chorus just, it hits, man. It hits so hard. And then the final track is, I believe, Others Will Seek Forgiveness or whatever. But really great, softer song to end the album on, with all the, you know, I guess stomp and rage, for lack of a better term, on this album. A nice way to close out the album, and the album that doesn't overstay its welcome. It's like a little over like 30-ish minutes, so like, yeah, it's not overstaying its welcome or anything like that. Yeah, I don't have too much more to say. It's a great album. If you're into more melodic music or more like pop centric, I don't know. Like, if you're into metalcore, post-hardcore, or even pop music, I'd say check this out. You might like it. There was something else I wanted. Oh, yes. So, one thing I want to talk about before we go. A lot of people, I don't know. I've looked on Reddit and other social media platforms, and I hear some people saying that this is not aged well and that it's cheesy, and I don't understand that personally, because like, where's the cheese? Like, the album like Karma by Mirath I reviewed a little bit ago, that definitely had some cheese on it, like was definitely cheesy, but like I don't hear any cheesiness from this. In fact, if anything, I'd say all the emotions on display here are very heartfelt and very pure, very honest. Like it'll get you in the feels. So I don't really get those complaints because, like, I mean, did you listen to the album? It's aged phenomenally. Like, I'm sorry, it just has, in my opinion at least. But yeah, let me know what you think of the album down in the comments. Yeah. And yeah, thank you for tuning in to this music review. The next one is probably going to be End of Heartache by Killswitch Engage. Funny enough. And then I don't know what I'm going to do after that. Somebody said they would like to see me cover Converge, but I don't know if they want that. But I'll see what I have lined up. I'll probably do that. I don't know if it'll be a glowing review, but yeah. Thank you all for tuning in, and I'll catch you in the next one. Goodbye.